Hey guys, welcome back to Friday Night Gaming. Sam here. We're doing the Assassin's Creed Odyssey Discovery Tour, and in today's episode, we're going to be doing the Urban Household. Maybe.
Greetings, Wanderer. It is my pleasure to introduce you to a unique tour. One that won't take you to impressive landmarks or famous battle sites, but through a typical Athenian home. If Olympus is Zeus's sanctuary, then my house is my own. It is a place where I can shelter myself from the noise and stress of city life.
Let's begin this tour.
For an outgoing people like the Greeks, the house was a refuge of privacy. Inside, they could escape from the constant demands of civic life to enjoy the simple pleasures of family life. Look for me when you are done, and we can discuss the things you've seen. Farewell for now.
First stop, let's check out this purple icon. Street cleaning. Alright. Okay, so they had clean running water in sewers for waste removal. Okay, this is what I wanted to know. In Athens, streets and public places were placed in the care of special magistrates known as, we'll skip that. Or police officers. The principal duty of these officials was to keep the streets and sanctuaries clean and to organize the efficient disposal of garbage outside the city walls. Okay. Different than now, but okay. Alright. Y'all know you were also curious to see what they do with their waste too. It's gross. It's disgusting. At least it's better than going in a bowl and throwing out the window and being that poor soul walking underneath.
The house, or oikos, was a residence for Greek families and their slaves. Contrary to modern houses, which look outward, the Greek household was built to look inward on a courtyard. The courtyard was the house's central fixture. It was the building's main source of daylight and also the location of religious altars dedicated to worship. The building itself was made up of familiar accommodations, including bedrooms, storage rooms, a kitchen, and a living room. Women were generally in charge of tending to the home, which in Greece was called oikonomia, a term that inspired the modern word economy.
The more you know. Certain rooms in Greek households were reserved exclusively for women and female slaves. These rooms were known as were entirely separate from the men's section of the home by a strong door and were frequently situated in the house upper stories. Okay. They were afraid of women breaking in, so they had to get that strong door. Men often hosted drinking parties called symposia in their section of the house. Women, meanwhile, kept to their section to pursue activities like tending to their appearance, looking after children, spinning and weaving, and playing musical instruments. Alright. Freaking strong door. Oh, I always click the wrong buttons here. Oh, influential men in Athenian politics. Skimming, skimming, skimming. La-di-da-di. Politics, my eyes just glaze over. Alright. This fine house. Gods of the household. The house is protected by many gods.
A pasta was a corridor that connected a house's courtyard to its residential section. Archaeological evidence from the city of Olynthos reveals that pastas were added to Greek home design in the 5th century BCE.
Pastas. Ancient Greek household, modern days tasty food. Oh, is this the women's quarters? So, divine protection, there were sacrifices performed in the houses. So they would sacrifice animals in their own house. Seems messy. Oh! Men playing in the trees. Deer. Now what's in here? The kitchen? Oh! I didn't even see her here. Can I talk to her? No. Stove. What do we have here? Some berries. Got your vegetables over here. Stuck on the door. Alright. Onward to the tour. Thought that was a chess set.
Greeks had no qualms about combining their work and their private lives, and many of them worked from home. Artisans like blacksmiths, sculptors, and potters often had workshops in their houses. Some even operated small stores to sell their work. Similarly, doctors were known to treat patients in special offices located in their homes. Women also worked in the house and were responsible for making textiles, as well as producing clothes and supervising weaving, which was carried out by slaves. If the household was wealthy enough, they could even produce a surplus of textiles to sell in times of financial difficulty. The inner courtyard was the nexus of the house. Functionally, it allowed air to circulate and also provided access to most of the rooms. It also sometimes housed a well or a cistern that collected rainwater. In the center of the courtyard was an altar to Zeus Hercules, who served as the protector of the household. Women would often use the space to sew and cook, while children used it as a play area. Furthermore, if the family had pets or animals, the courtyard was where they were allowed to run free.
So kids would play spinning tops to riding a seesaw to playing knuckle bones? Knuckle bones.
The bathroom was located in the back of the house. Much like today, it was used for cleaning and washing.
Oh.
Although the Greeks used chamber pots instead of toilets.
What?
Most bathrooms had a luterion that could be filled with water for washing. Mirrors, razors, strigils, and sponges could also be found in the bathroom, along with small vases called arebaloi, which were usually filled with perfume or oil.
Ooh, the Greeks viewed the hair as a symbol of life and strength. Hair loss signified old age or disease, and the shortening or shaving of a hair symbolized a loss of freedom. But later it became fashionable for men to wear their hair short, usually in curls or short strands. Women, meanwhile, had long hair held together by nets, pins, or bands. The classical period saw the appearance of even more looks, bounding the hair upward that looked like a burning flame. Let's check out this pot. It's not even in here. Mask the smell. That is not safe at all. Some random torch. Alright, if I stand. Do I pick up this torch? Nothing can be caught on fire back in the day.
Greek homes had kitchens where the family's meals were prepared. The Greeks did not often eat meat, except during special occasions like banquets or after sacrifices. They had mainly a grain-based diet, eating staples such as bread, porridge, or a barley cake called maza. They also occasionally ate poultry, fish, and other seafood, as well as fruits, vegetables, goat milk and cheese, and olive oil. Food was cooked on a tripod, or sometimes in a klibanos, which was a sort of mobile oven. Other cooking implements included braziers, mortars and pestles, a spit to hold food over a fire, platters, and frying pans. The family also used the kitchen to store food in containers called pithoi.
Some Greeks only ate one meal a day, while others ate two. I could not live that life. Could not live that life. This kid's beating a pig, and she's washing her hands. Sweet.
Symposia were major social institutions in Greece. They were drinking parties held exclusively for men. The party took place in the men's section of the house, the andron, where residents and guests reclined on special couches called klinai. Food was served on low tables set in front of the couches, while wine was placed in a crater in the center of the room. During a symposium, men drank, sang, had philosophical discussions, and played games like kotobos. Musicians, dancers, and even courtesans were often welcomed to attend as well. However, wives and daughters were always excluded.
The man cave. Wait, this game is what? Consists of flicking an almost empty wine cup to project the remainder of the wine to a specific target. I don't get it. I give up. I don't get it. Guys are weird. They were weird then, they're weird now. Not even offended women were excluded, because I don't think women would even want to be a part of this. Have your man cave in your philosophy. Can I interact? No!
The party
Abort!
took food during however.
Abort! I was tricked. Excuse me? Are these the fancy pillows? Can I take your place? Oh. Oh, I didn't even see the door. Where's your thick door? Or strong door? There is no door. Oh, it's right there. Whoa. Cassandra has a little bit of speed in this tour.
The Pyrgos, or upper stories, was the women's quarter of the house, where they could pursue their activities and observe the city without being seen themselves. The rooftops were also used in a special rite called the Adonia, a private celebration held in honor of Adonis, which was reserved for women. At the beginning of spring, women filled terracotta pots with soil and lettuce seeds, then climbed a ladder to place the pots on the rooftop. These pots served as the women's very own Gardens of Adonis.
I'm not ready to leave yet. The master bedroom. Let's look at that photo again. It's so low to the ground. That would be impossible to get out of. Oh, what's up here? Not ready. All right, I'm ready.
I hope you now have a better understanding of the routines and home life of the Greek people. What would you like to do next?
Let's take this
Then
quiz.
let's start with a simple question. Which group of people celebrated the Adonia? Correct. The Adonia was celebrated by women of all stations. Let's move on to the next question. Which of the following was known as the protector of the household?
Zeus? Zeus?
Yes, Zeus Herkios protected the household, and an altar to the god usually stood in the center of the house's courtyard. On to the final question. Which of the following was not located in the bathroom?
Oh, I'm gonna go with mirrors because that's the only
I'm
word.
afraid mirrors were quite common in bathrooms. Keep
Oh,
trying.
Wow.
The Luterion was a water basin that was located in the bathroom. Try a different answer. Correct. The
Yeah.
Klivanos was a mobile oven usually found in the kitchen. It seems you really know your way around Greek homes. Well done, Wanderer.
Thank you. Onward to the
As
next
you wish.
suggested
Come with me.
tour.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos for more gameplay adventures with Friday Night Gaming.